Hello everybody and welcome to Great Leveler Gaming. I'm the Great Leveler and today we've got another trailer reaction from the State of Play. Today we're checking out the Metal Gear Solid 3 remake trailer. Yes! Oh, so excited for this. I am a huge Metal Gear Solid fan ever since the first game on the PlayStation 1. I have loved this series. The first two games were phenomenal. Hideo Kojima is an interesting game developer, to put it bluntly. He incorporates so many fantastical ideas and concepts and gameplay mechanics and cutscenes, and sometimes it can get a little messy, but then it's just blown out the water with just some impressive and awesome set scenes, and just it's so strange. He's such an odd person to describe because, like I said, some parts you're like, this is fantastic, and then other parts it's like, this is so weird, I don't understand it, or I do understand it, but I don't care, I want to get back to the gameplay, you want me to listen to memes and genetics and stuff, and it's fun, it's great, I love it. End of the day, I love the stuff. It's just very strange. Anyway, I could talk about Metal Gear Solid for ages. If you want me to talk about Metal Gear Solid on the channel, let me know, and I'll do a little conversation on me and my friends, because we all love the series. But Metal Gear Solid 3 was freaking amazing. It was probably the best in the series. Like I was just talking about, the stories get a little convoluted. Metal Gear Solid 3 felt like it still had that, but it just worked so much better. I don't know why, just something about it was just so absolutely fantastic. Playing as Big Boss rather than Solid Snake, of course, was a huge whoa kind of moment, though, against us. Playing as Raiden in the second one was also a big wow moment, or whoa moment. But it was so fantastic, and I can't wait to check out the trailer. I saw something on one of the Facebook groups I follow about this announcement, thinking it's weird that they're just doing a third one. People want to see all of the games, and some people have said, well, what if maybe they're remaking them in chronological order, as in the time frame that they're in, Metal Gear Solid 3 being the earliest set of the games. So we might get the original Metal Gear games, the ones that were back on the SNES, maybe, I don't know, freaking old games before the PlayStation 1 version anyway. And we'll get Metal Gear Solid 1, Metal Gear Solid 2. Maybe we'll get all of those remade as well, and they're starting off further back in time. I like that idea. I'm optimistic for that idea. But if they don't, it's fine, because I still want to play some Metal Gear, and I'm really excited. It will be interesting to see how it looks, though, without Hideo Kojima's input. So let's find out. Let's crack on. Not actual gameplay footage. I hate it when they do that, but fine. Ugh. Well, that sounds awful in my ears. These are the loudest ants I have ever known. Now, I can't imagine this is going to show too much. I think it's going to be a very brief trailer. It is more an announcement one, so I think it's just trying to get you hyped up. Visually, though, it looks awesome. Ooh, that's a knowledgeable bird. So this really is just trying to set the scene of where we're going to be based in. Wait for that croc. Oh, it's a snake. Christ. More like Jurassic Park. At least the bird might have got away, so that's okay. Yeah, I knew this wasn't going to give away too much, but I still want to do a reaction to it, because here he is. Oh, that's so freaking cool. And the music. Stay here. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people are curious about the diamond shape, the delta, I guess. Oh, what a song this was, that climbing up that ladder. Going to PS5. Although I've heard it's not PS5 exclusive, but it is obviously it's the PlayStation State of Play, so of course it's coming to PlayStation. Wow. Okay, doesn't show you much, but I'm still super excited for that because, again, like we talked about in the Mortal Kombat trailer, we are past the time now. Are you comfortable? We're past the time now where the cutscenes and the gameplay are two visually different beasts, because it's easy to pre-render something and then another thing for you, you'll be able to interact with it how you want. But we're past that now. Games are looking better and better each day, more and more realistic. So I'm expecting the game itself to look as good, if not better, than what we've just seen in that trailer. I really am. There's so much I want to talk about with Metal Gear. I could talk about it for ages. I might do at a later date, but for now we're going to just talk briefly on this. A lot of people are wondering how it's going to feel without Hideo Kojima's input. And I think they're right to worry and be concerned, because we all remember, or maybe not, Metal Gear Survival, whatever it was, where people got teleported into an alternate realm and then had to fight waves of weird enemies to rebuild it. I don't know. Me and my friends, we played the beta and we were underwhelmed. It's a lot of fun with friends, but even then it was just so boring. And it looked gorgeous, but there was just nothing about it that really hooked us or made us want to buy the main game. And I think it's because, again, they tried to cash in on all of what Hideo Kojima put into this series, all the love and attention to detail, even if it was convoluted, even if it did kind of get wrapped up in its own smugness, it was still just a fantastic experience and just a unique series. So I hear that they're wanting to make it faithfully remade. So does that mean David Hayter back playing Big Boss? We'll see. If they choose someone else, that's fine. It would be great to hear him as Snake again, or at least put him in as a cameo, something. But yeah, I'm worried that they're just going to cash in on the latest kind of trend of remaking games, which I'm all for. We've already talked about the Resident Evil remakes on this channel. We've played the remakes and loved them. The Silent Hill 2 remake looks amazing. And again, I'm not too worried about the Silent Hill 2 remake. The reason we're worried about this one is because, again, people involved in the original aren't involved in it anymore, and I don't know what we're going to get, basically. But I'd be interested to see. Again, it's called Metal Gear Solid Delta. So I'm assuming maybe Delta is going to be like the tag for all these upcoming games. Delta 2 might be Metal Gear Solid 1, it might be something else, or they might not do anymore. They might see how this one does. But yeah, the other thing I wanted to talk about was, I haven't mentioned it yet, and I might as well mention it while we're doing a talk about Metal Gear Solid. Metal Gear Solid 5, I actually really enjoyed. The problem with Metal Gear Solid 5 was it wasn't finished. I liked the approach. I'm glad they tried something different. I personally really enjoyed it. It didn't feel like a Metal Gear Solid game, but it still was a fun game with some really interesting mechanics, and I just wish it had a little bit more time and effort put into it. And it's this lack of polish that affected Metal Gear Solid 5. It affected the spin-off Metal Gear Survive, and I'm worried it might affect this one, because if it is just trying to cash in on someone else's hard work just because of the name, I will be disappointed. So let's hope they remain faithful and really outdo themselves, and we have an excellent game on our hands. So I will be checking out future trailers. If you guys like this one, if you want me to talk more about Metal Gear and my opinions, because, you know, why wouldn't you? I'm just some random guy on the internet. Of course you want to know my opinion, obvious. So yeah, let me know down below in those comments. If you like this one, click subscribe and whatnot, because we'll have more trailer reactions coming very soon. Bye.